All right, everyone. So Undertaker discussed the Liv Dominik Mysterio storyline, and he had a lot of praise for Dominik Mysterio. Here's what he had to say.
He doesn't have to get in the ring and wrestle.
No, that's the great
And
thing
that's the
about
great
it.
thing about it.
Dom is a heat-seeking magnet,
Oh my gosh.
and just the addition of the super mullet and the horrible mustache.
Just makes it even better.
Oh my gosh! And then you have Liv hanging all over him, which it's somewhere it's going to have to blow up in his face. I've seen a lot of the physicality of the matches, but I bet you in this whole storyline so far, hadn't been a lot of flippy doos.
There really hasn't.
You know why? Because they can tell a story. They're telling a story. Far more important than flippy doos.
Rhea and Liv are telling a story right now.
I thought this was a pretty cool clip because I've never seen Undertaker talk about the storyline yet, or at least I can't remember it. And, it's interesting that he really focuses on the ability to tell the story without actually having to get into the ring and do a bunch of stuff, right? So do wild flips and all these other things, which, to be honest, I think a lot of fans, they love seeing that, guys like Jeff Hardy and others who would do just the craziest moves, right? But clearly what Undertaker's saying here is, this shows good storytelling can go a long way because Dom doesn't even really have to get in the ring, right? He really doesn't have to do much at all. And yet he is drawing heat. And I do think Undertaker hits the nail right in the head in the sense that nobody gives Dominik Mysterio enough credit because he's a heel. This is credit he'll get in due time, but he is right now one of the biggest heels in WWE. There's not too many other heels. I actually, off the top of my head, I'm not that get booed as much, have as much heat as Dominik Mysterio has, and yet when he's talked about, I don't think anyone really puts him up in that echelon. Kind of because what Undertaker's talking about, he doesn't really, he's not getting in the ring all that much. We'll see what he does going forward, but man, this storyline's great, and Dominik Mysterio is doing a fantastic job.